All right, we've got 3 minutes to the opening bell. Not a very promising outlook at the moment. The Dow is up maybe 40, but we've got reading for the S&P and for the Nasdaq. Mike Lee with me today. Mike, are you still a Super Bowl?
Absolutely, Stuart. All signs pointing go. We've got, things are looking dramatically better. Just last week, we had the largest 1 month jump in the small business optimum index. That's a survey, and it's not necessarily the best economic indicator, but it happened once before where it was close, and that was the same time frame in 2016, and that led to some pretty substantial economic rebound and economic growth from an incoming Trump administration. I expect we'll see the same thing here, especially with a lot of efficiency, a lot of regulation cutting, tax certainty, lower energy costs. Like all signs pointing towards go, especially with the earnings growth on the S&P 500 next year.
Jay Powell is widely expected to cut interest rates 25 basis points this afternoon. Okay, got that. What everybody's interested in is his press conference. What's he going to say? He could upset the apple cart, couldn't he?
Yeah, so that's what this all comes down to. So I think we're at like a 97 or 98% chance we get 25 basis points today. And over the last month, coincidentally, since the election went the way in the favor of Donald Trump, he's talked about slowing the pace of rate cuts going forward. Look, I think how he words this makes just as much a difference as to what he actually does in the future. So if he says he's going to stop completely, or it's going to be really data dependent, which if anybody's been watching the Fed for like the last decade, they're anything but data dependent. It could definitely upset the apple cart, but I think we get a rate cut or two next year, no matter what, maybe 3 if inflation ticks down more.
Deal with NVIDIA real fast for us, will you? Because it's in correction territory. Are you buying more?
No, and that's really only because I've largely owned it for my clients in the $50 range. And so what people are doing is what I've done is taking some profits of NVIDIA after this meteoric rise and buying things like Palantir, buying other software names. I think we're in the hardware to software rotation for AI at the moment. But if you don't own any AI stuff or anything else like that, you can definitely buy NVIDIA stuff.
Okay, you got it in just as the market opened, and it is now open.